Hello from the cat as well. You have to ignore the state of my hair. Hello. I have not brushed it. I have just not long got out of the shower and I haven't even ran a brush through it. I thought it was about time for me to do an update on the whole stock take eBay redo thing. So I thought I'd let you know how I was getting on with it. Are you trying to be in the video? Do you want to say hi? Do you want to say hi? No you don't. Okay. And he's gone. So yeah, I just thought I'd quickly let you know how I was getting on with it. It's currently Wednesday. And I took all of my listings down over the weekend and started again. I took all of them down to relist them all and start like refreshing my shop. You'll have to bear with me today, I'm afraid, if I'm a little bit stop-starty. I have got the worst headache that I've had in ages. I get headaches a lot of the time with like my health condition anyway. I have something called IIH, or idiopathic intracranial hypertension, which is like pressure in my head. And today I've just got a massive flare up and I nearly didn't turn the camera on, but I need to do something to keep me busy because it's either that or I go back to bed and my head just hurts so much. So yeah, if I struggle with words and stuff, it's because I have really high pressure today. But yeah, anyway, waffle. I took all my listings down. I started again. I am back up to about 300. Every item that I've relisted, I've done self-similar, so they're all fresh listings. Every one that I've redone, I have like checked all item specifics. I checked the title. I have done basically everything has been rechecked to make sure that it's worth going up. I've only done clothing so far because that's the only thing that has been stock checked. I'll be truthful. My stock check hasn't gone brilliantly. It's not gone awful. It's just come to a halt at the minute. Because, well, I don't really know. To be honest, it's just come to a halt. I've not been feeling too great and I've just kind of stopped. I've done all of my clothing boxes, so that's the clothing that's getting relisted because I know exactly where it is. I'm only relisting things are only going back on eBay if they have been SKU'd and put away, or skewed, or whatever you want to say. If they have not been written, or if they don't have a home, they're not being put on eBay because I'm sick of losing things. So yeah, we are up to about 300 items of clothing so far. Sales have been absolutely awful. I've seen absolutely no improvement, but then to be fair, I took all of my listings down and I've not been speedy at putting them back up. So that's not going to have helped. Sales have been absolutely awful and I'm just plodding along. Today I'm hoping to go and get some of my shoes and bric-a-brac like checked so that I can get some of that relisted, because just having the clothing listed, obviously there's not as much variance in my shop. So I am planning on going upstairs. I'm going to take you with me just so I can kind of show you what sort of things I am doing. I am going up to the loft and I've got a Kallax unit which is kind of like half full of shoes, and then like the top half is full of shoes, the bottom half is full of like bric-a-brac. Well, half full anyway, like a lot of it needs putting away. So I'm going to get stuff put away and then I am going to make like relist it and check it, make sure all item specifics are checked. This sun is really hurting my head, I'm not gonna lie. It is like proper winter sun and it is really hurting my head. So I'm going to turn the camera off now, and then I will catch up with you again at some point when I'm actually doing something interesting. It's quite a lot later in the day. I've finally come up to the loft. I've picked all my parcels that need to go out. This angle and lighting is super flattering. And it's taken me a while to pluck up the motivation to actually get off the sofa and do any kind of work, because no painkillers are getting rid of this headache. But it do be like that sometimes when you are self-employed. I have a massive bag of, not that, that's Playmobil that I need to sort out at some point. I have a huge, let me show you, IKEA bag full of stock to put away. Ignore the state of my massive blanket hoodie. As you can tell, my dog likes to lie on me. Yeah, I've got all these clothing items that need to go away. They were kind of like, I got no idea what happened then, but my phone just decided to stop recording. So I don't know where I got up to. But what I was saying was they were relatively new listed stuff, but because I took everything off eBay, they need to be put back up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them away, because all my boxes are like half full now since doing the stock takes. I've got loads of room because I got rid of loads of stuff. I'm going to put them away, and at the same time as putting them away, I am going to like sell similar and relist them. I've done 20 so far today because I've been sat on the sofa. I have tried to slowly list some stuff. I want to still be doing some work even though I don't feel very well. So I've got 20 things listed, and then I'm going to try and schedule 20 for tomorrow. I'm going to try and do like 20 a day. I was just whacking on a load whenever I could. Hence from going from 0 at the weekend to now we're on Wednesday, and I'm on about 320-ish, maybe a bit more. But now I'm going to try and aim for, I think I've got about 200 left to go. So I'm going to try and go for around about 20 a day now, just to try and give my eBay a little bit of like constant routine, just to see if it helps improve sales. Whether it will or not is anybody's guess. So yeah, I'm going to do these clothes now, like this bag that I've just found. That's my plan for right now. I'm not going to be able to film that because I need to use my phone, and to be quite honest, there is absolutely nothing to film. I'm literally just going to be going through it, skimming it, selling similar, so there's nothing to film really. And then behind me, no, I'm not quite sat close enough to it. Over there, somewhere, there is an IKEA Kallax, which is absolutely full of, well, I say absolutely full, I'm probably exaggerating a little bit to be fair. It's half full of, you are way too close to me, hang on. Half full of shoes on the top level, and then like bric-a-brac on the bottom. So I need to get that checked so I know like what's what, and I know where everything is, so that I can start relisting that as well. And also there's a few bags of stuff in front of it that is bric-a-brac that need putting away because it just doesn't have a home, because I've just come up here and dumped it. So once all that's put away, that can then be relisted too. And there's also a couple of bags downstairs in the hallway, which it shouldn't be, doesn't belong there, but it just hasn't made its way upstairs yet. And like I said earlier, my rule is that I'm not allowed to put any of it away. No, I'm not allowed to relist any of it unless it's away. So that's my plan for now. There's not really a huge amount to actually update you on as far as the stock take goes. Like I said, all my boxes are done. You are currently propped on a box now. So all my clothing, apart from the stuff that hadn't been put away, is actually done. And yeah, it's just everything else. So I'm about halfway, I would say. Yeah, I'm probably about halfway, maybe a bit more, because I am majority of my stock is clothing. So yeah, and like I said earlier, I've not really seen a huge increase in sales so far, but I will keep you posted if that does change. Obviously, of course I will, but so far there has been nothing. But it has been nice to clear out. I've cleared out a lot of, I have had a full IKEA bag so far of stock that has gone, that I've completely cleared out. So that's nice. And I've taken quite a few things down off eBay, which is also nice. I've got so much free space now in these boxes up in the loft, which is also nice. I've taken a few of these boxes out of the loft, also nice. So that haul that I put up the other day, I haven't even touched yet to start listing, which I'm desperate to because there's some decent stuff in it. And I'm just sick of looking at all this old stock. Like, I've listed all this stuff once before, you know. I'm sick of dealing with it. So I'm desperate to list some new stuff. So I'm trying to get through this as quick as possible. I've just kind of hit a wall. So I'm going to get on with this bag now. Then I need to go and pack my parcels, but I can't do that at the minute because my husband is currently working on the computer and I need to get to the computer. So I'll have to wait until he's finished. So yeah, not much to update you on, but I will. This is probably going to be a 2-day vlog, to be honest, because not a whole lot has happened today because, like I said, I've not been very well. So it'll probably be a 2-dayer, which is absolutely fine. That's fine. But I will keep you posted when something interesting happens. The tumble dryer is on in the background, so I apologise for that. But I thought I'd show you quickly what is going out. 2 dogs chilling on the sofa because why not? She's on a mini heated blanket. I got a wearable heated blanket for Christmas from my husband because I am always cold and I think the dog enjoys it more than I do. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly show you what's gone out. I'll put screenshots up because it's just easier and they're all in little bags, so it's just easier to show you. This was a Depop sale. I have started Depop again. I don't know whether I have said like in any previous vlogs, but I have started Depop again. I have only listed like maybe 15 items so far and I've had 2 sales so far. I've not done any listing on there actually for maybe like the past 5-6 days. But it's just like an extra one to help clear out. So this was a jumper that's gone for around about £10 to £12, I think. It's just an extra like way of clearing out, but like I said, I'll put it on the screen. So that was a Depop one. And then a couple for Vinted. There's a Whistles like cami. You can't see it there at all. It's like a glittery eyelashy type cami. Which was clear out. That was something that I found that wasn't listed on eBay, so I put it on Vinted before I get around to putting all the stuff on eBay and putting it on Vinted first. So far I've listed probably around about 100 items on Vinted, maybe 80 actually, somewhere between 80 and 100-ish, 75 to 100. I don't really know, I haven't counted. Maybe 70 to 100. Does it really matter? Probably not. Have I sold much of them? Not really. But I did put a spotlight wardrobe on once. Maybe I should have it on. I don't know. I don't really have much experience with Vinted. Obviously with Vinted, you know, I'm selling my own stuff. I'm not reselling on Vinted because you're not allowed to. So yeah, I don't have much experience selling my own stuff on Vinted. So yeah, so far I've sold a few. This gilet waistcoat thing has also gone on Vinted. it was my own. I am not reselling on Vinted. That went for about 20, I think, something like that. Next up is all the eBay stuff that has all sold since the weekend. So all of this has sold since I have refreshed my shop. There's only 9 things since the weekend, and it's Wednesday, so it has been slow. I did say it had been slow, but first up, this is a Hobbs top, like a long sleeve grey Hobbs top with a little collar. You will notice that a lot of the prices are like clearance prices because I want things gone. Next we have got, oh, this is the Topshop skirt. To be fair, I am quite happy with the fact that old stuff is going, because obviously it's being listed as new items, it's getting new eyes on it, new watchers. So yeah, stuff that I've had for a long time is selling, so I might not have had a lot of sales yet, and things might be going for a low price, but stuff that has been sitting around for a long time is going, so I'm quite happy with that. This is a Topshop skirt that I've had for quite a long time, and that's gone, so again, I'm happy that it is moving. Then we've got this Bowden skirt. This was actually the first one to go. It's 100% silk. I've not had it that long, to be fair, but I can't remember how much it went for, maybe like 18, I can't quite remember, but it will be on the screen. These caramel and trousers went today, actually. They've literally just sold. And these have been sitting around for a little while, but then clothing does tend to sit around for a bit. It's not the quickest seller. This is a Laura Ashley linen top with like little pink embroidered flowers on it. It's quite nice actually, but again, just been sitting around. I don't relist things as much as I probably should. Like, if you're new to eBay, then obviously you only know that the eBay that like automatically relists your items after 30 days. It didn't used to be like that. You used to have to do it yourself a few years ago, and I preferred that because you used to be able to then look at your listings yourself and decide whether A, whether you wanted it still on eBay, and B, what needed tweaking, whether the prices need tweaking, whether your like photos needed redoing, whether your keywords needed readjusting. Like, it gave you a little bit more control. Whereas now, it just kind of keeps ticking over automatically, and you just don't, you kind of forget what's on there. So yeah. Anyway, I did think my husband did actually have a look at that, and there is a way of changing that, but I just haven't. Next up is this Joseph Ribkoff jacket, which has sold once before but came back to me because it was too small. So hopefully that won't be coming back to me a second time. My roots, I've just noticed that my roots really need dyeing. I'm on that, I've ordered some hair dye, so watch this space. How exciting is that? A pair of bikini bottoms. That's really exciting, isn't it? Hello. Hi, how are you? Hi. Yeah, a pair of bikini bottoms that's been sat around for ages. And we've got, oh, this Laura Ashley velvet skirt. This should have gone for a lot more money than it did, but it has been here for a long time. It's just not gone. So again, I'm happy. I think I got £18 for it, and I'm happy that I've got that. It's better than it just being sat in the stock box not going. And then finally a Hobbs blazer jacket that again has been sat around for ages. So the majority of the stuff that I've sold hasn't been for amazing money, but it's clearing out stuff, and I have sold like an item, at least an item a day since I refreshed listings. So it's constant, it's just really slow. So hopefully things start to pick up. Like I said a minute ago, I'm going to start doing like 20 items a day-ish, but we'll see how we get on. So yeah, I'm going to go and get those packed up as soon as my husband is done on the computer. And then I'm going to get that bag of, oh, are you tired? Are you tired? I'm going to get that bag of clothing put away and scheduled, ready for the next few days.